Natalia Bonner, welcome back. All right, I have been quilting on this super cute quilt that was designed and made, even the fabric, by my client Vanessa of Lella Boutique. If you've not seen her fabrics and patterns, pause, run to her website. She creates the most adorable quilts, and I'm having so much fun bringing this one to life for her. So I've been working my way through this quilt, using my new machine quilting rulers. If you haven't heard the news, I do have a few new machine quilting rulers, like the Sway Baby, which is made for quilting 1-inch circles, and the Sway 2, which is designed for quilting 2-inch circles. So I'm using those a whole bunch on this quilt, but on this particular flower that I'm going to be showing you today, we're going to be keeping things really simple and focusing on using the Sway 3 machine quilting ruler. I'll show you how I'll do a little bit of stitch in the ditch work with the straight side of the ruler, and then we'll use the circle end and the concave side of the ruler for a bit of quilting. Anyways, I am going to be sharing my full process of bringing this quilt to life, showing you a lot of quilting with those other Sway machine quilting rulers inside the Peace and Quilt Academy. I'll run over there and find all the details, but let's get right into this fun quilting. Just a couple of quick things. Before you do any machine quilting with rulers, whether you're on a sit-down machine or a long arm machine, you always want to make sure you have a ruler foot. I recommend getting that from your machine dealer, machine manufacturer. And then you also want to make sure you have a ruler base. So that's what's creating this nice, large, flat working surface here. Those are essential tools for any machine quilting with rulers. Something that I tell you over and over with all of my machine quilting and using machine quilting rulers is gentle pressure. So when you're quilting, you're going to want to at first hold on to this with a really tight grip, and the same with the machine. But if you can really relax and use gentle pressure and just glide the machine along the ruler, or if you're on a sit-down machine, the ruler along the machine, you're going to end up that you're going to have better results. Your quilting will thank you, and so will your body. So we'll start out here, and I'll stitch in the ditch all the way around this flower. I am using So Fine thread color number 402 here on the top. I have the pre-wound super bob in my bobbin, and I do have one layer of the Quilter's Dream Poly Deluxe batting here on this quilt. So let's start out stitching in the ditch. As I continue stitching in the ditch, once I get to this point, I am going to come down and stitch in the ditch around that center block. This is definitely one where we're keeping it less is more, so just an outline here. Or stitch in the ditch, I should say, not an outline. Okay, so you're going to see here, I'll travel back along my original stitch line. This is a reason, and once I do it again on all of these sides, why I like to use the So Fine thread, because when I do have to cross over my original stitch line, I don't feel like I get a real bulky, thready look right there. All right, I have the stitch in the ditch work done. Now it's time to add the little bit of detail. So the Sway machine quilting rulers are designed so that this hook end down here can be used for marking. What does that mean? That I could use this hook end. I want to quilt from this point out to this point and back to that point. So I can use this hook end, line it up, and mark that point to point line and see, yeah, that is the line that I want to create with my quilting. Then when I use the machine quilting ruler, this circle end and concave side are designed to take into consideration the spacing that is added with your ruler foot so that you can quilt that exact curve. So let's stitch it out. When quilting these flowers, you always want to make sure that you're holding the ruler here next to the side of the foot, but then up here 1/4 of an inch away. So I'm just eyeballing where about 1/4 of an inch away is. I'll engage the machine. I have my machine set with the stitch regulated mode and my stitch length set at 14 stitches per inch. So I like to hold the ruler in a position that's close to my body and comfortable. That's why you'll see me often working back and forth between the concave side and the circle end. It's easier to do that than holding my wrist in awkward, weird places. Trust me, after lots of hours of quilting, you want to keep yourself comfortable. Okay, so let's travel back down. And then repeat. And just like that. So I'll use a mixture of 1 cup of filtered water, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and mist away those markings. I hope you found a little bit of inspiration. Okay, I love how that turned out. It's so simple and so cute. And once I quilt a few of the, well, on all of those through the quilt, it's just looking so adorable. Can you tell I'm just really excited about these new rulers? So I did do all that quilting, like I said, here with This Way 3, but you can pick up our new rulers, This Way Baby, This Way 2, and we also have the new Sway 6 machine quilting ruler available on our website. Have a great day, everybody. By the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.